U.S. President Donald Trump has announced that the United States is temporarily waiving some oil-related sanctions to help ensure adequate supply and keep prices down. Speaking at a news conference at his National Doral Golf Club, he said that oil prices had not risen as much as he had initially feared. Trump added that sanctions on some countries would be lifted until the Strait of Hormuz is open. During the event, he also praised what he described as strong economic performance under his administration, saying that inflation was falling, incomes were rising, and the stock market had reached multiple record highs.
Affirming that Iran remains the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Who the hell would do that? I mean, almost every act, whether it's Hamas or Hezbollah, no matter what, you take a look.
In the MENA region, the Egyptian government has raised prices for several petroleum products and vehicle fuel gas, citing pressures from global energy markets. Gasoline now costs 24 Egyptian pounds per liter for 95 octane, 22.25 Egyptian pounds for 92, and 20.75 Egyptian pounds for 80. Diesel rises to 20.5 Egyptian pounds per liter. Household butane cylinders are priced at 275 Egyptian pounds for 12.5 kilograms, 550 Egyptian pounds for 25 kilograms, while vehicle natural gas increased to 13 Egyptian pounds per cubic meter. Officials attributed the hikes to geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, supply chain disruptions, and higher shipping and insurance costs, noting that Egypt is expanding domestic energy exploration to reduce export dependence. The Egyptian government has approved measures to rationalize spending and consumption during a meeting of the Central Crisis Management Committee, which assessed the impact of escalating regional military tensions. Measures include canceling events, reducing official travel, limiting training programs, and improving energy efficiency in road lighting and fuel use. Additional initiatives aim to accelerate public transport projects, expand natural gas and electric vehicle programs, reduce non-essential imports, and increase foreign currency inflows through private sector investment and government divestment. Authorities also plan to strengthen social protection for low-income citizens, including raising the minimum wage. The CEO of Saudi Aramco, Amin Nasser, has warned that prolonged conflict could have catastrophic effects on global oil markets, noting that disruptions have already impacted 180 million barrels. He highlighted that the company's sole outlet is the East-West pipeline, with a capacity of 7 million barrels per day, used for light and very light Arabian crude. The CEO also stressed that ongoing geopolitical tensions and a 5-year low in global investment are accelerating asset value declines, while the concentration of spare production capacity underscores the critical importance of resuming shipments through the Strait of Hormuz. Vietnam Ministry of Trade has urged local businesses to encourage employees to work from home to conserve fuel amid supply disruptions and price spikes caused by the Iran conflict. The government noted that Vietnam, heavily reliant on energy imports from the Middle East, has been among the countries most affected by these disruptions since the U.S.-Israeli conflict began. Oil prices fell on Tuesday after hitting a more than 3-year high in the previous session, as U.S. President Donald Trump predicted that the conflict in the Middle East could end soon, easing concerns about prolonged disruptions to global oil supplies. Brent futures fell 6.28 US dollars or 6.3% to 92.68 US dollars a barrel, while West Texas Intermediate WTI crude was down 6.19 US dollars or 6.5% to 88.58 US dollars a barrel. Both contracts fell as much as 11% earlier before pairing some losses. Gold prices rose on Tuesday, supported by a weaker U.S. dollar and easing energy costs after U.S. President Donald Trump suggested that the conflict in the Middle East could end soon. Respite from a potential conflict-driven surge in inflation would likely reduce the chances of central banks raising interest rates, a positive for non-yielding gold. Spot gold rose 0.7% to $5,174.49 US dollars per ounce. U.S. gold futures for April delivery rose 1.6% to $5,184 US dollars. The dollar fell 0.4%, making greenback-priced bullion cheaper for holders of other currencies. Elsewhere, spot silver rose 2% to $88.73 US dollars per ounce.